ScreenVomit, the only movie podcast for normal people, baby. I'm Kayla. Here with me is my twin co-host, Kali J.
Hello.
What is that, hello?
I tell you what, I am not in what you would call an ideal podcasting position. I'd say lounging. I'm like lounged back. And
You gotta bump up.
I do gotta bump up. That's why my hello was so sluggish. You guys ready for the bump?
Bump.
Bump it.
Ugh. All right,
Twist
I bopped it.
Ouch.
Okay, and as longtime listeners will know, on occasion we like to get a hot celeb for the pod to join us, and boy, do we have a celeb here with us today.
Wow.
Who is it? Brad Pitt?
This person who's with us is, some would say, the number one rocker across America and the British Isles, from bands such as Truman and His Trophy, Absolutely Not, and my fave, Meat Wave. It's your boy, Chris Sutter.
Woo. Wow, thank you. Jeez Louise. Thank you. Thank y'all for having me on your program.
Welcome.
Of course, it's about time. We are, it turns out, slowly moving through the lineup of Truman and His Trophy.
Yes. Yeah, so you just need Ryan now, right?
Yep, Ryan's the only one left. And guess what, Ryan? We're coming for you.
Oh,
let's
boy.
get him on.
Wow. I think Ryan would be a good guest.
I think so, too.
Yeah.
Like all of y'all.
Yeah.
Great. Oh, and I should say, later in the ep, we're going to get a damn jam from this man here at the end. All right?
Nice.
So don't cut out early. All right.
Yeah.
So, Chris,
Yes.
what is your... what's your experience with movies? Like, do you watch a lot of movies? Are you a theaters guy? What's your thing?
I do like movies. I like movies, okay? I don't know how many times I have to say it.
Oh, hell yeah.
I like movies.
All right, that's the answers to that.
What do you not like?
What do I not like?
There's a question. Wait, don't you have a PTA tattoo?
I do have a Paul Thomas Anderson tattoo that I got when I was 21.
That sounds about right.
So yeah, I wouldn't get that tattoo now probably, but I do have it, and I do love Paul. He's one of my favorites. Yeah, for sure.
What's your favorite of his work?
I like There Will Be Blood. I think that's the best one. But the one I liked Punch Drunk Love for a while. I really liked putting that on. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's got to be There Will Be Blood. I mean, it's a predictable answer, but it's just my answer.
Yeah, wow, corny, bad answer. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, what you like his good movie? What an idiot.
Let's see. What movie did we pick today? Chris picked off of my watch list the 2020 film Guns Akimbo.
Akimbo. Sorry.
Alright, you ready for it?
What?
I'm watching this movie and I'm seeing all these hot hunks in it. And I'm thinking, Guns Akimbo, more like Guns Ahimbo.
Hey.
Wow, interesting. Also interesting considering that the hottest person in this movie is a hot babe who we've talked about in the past.
Oh.
We'll get to that in a sec. What I do want to say is I'm so excited that Chris picked this movie off my list because I've been wanting to watch this dang movie. It looked so
Hell
cool.
Yeah.
This was.
So I'm really excited for this.
Sorry, this was based on. I think it had one of the lowest ratings.
Yeah.
In your pool, so that
Yeah.
that helped me consider. Yeah.
And it was fun.
It was a blast, I will say.
So,
Hell yeah.
Colin, run us through the old cast real quick.
In ye old cast, we got Daniel Radcliffe from the film that we did, Swiss Army Man. He was also in that play on Broadway where he showed his wiener.
One of two things where he's had a weenie scene now.
Nice.
Yeah, we'll get to it.
We'll get to it.
In the next role, we have Samara Weaving.
Hell yeah.
From Ready or Not, the new Bill and Ted movie.
Which we did Ready or Not with Jake from Truman and His Trophy.
Hey.
Wow, Circle of
Ding,
Life.
ding, ding.
That's crazy.
And me and Kali watched the new Bill and Ted together. Wow.
It was
Hey,
very fun. Yeah. We got Rhys Darby from Flight of the Conchords. That's not the...
that's
Flight of the Conchords. I can do it, I just don't wanna. Then we have Ned Dennehy from one of my favorite movies, Mandy.
nice.
Nice.
Nice one.
Hey, wait, is that your New Zealand?
That
Hold on, I can't...
Nice,
it
brother.
could be either British or New Zealand with
I
me.
can't tell the difference most of the time, yeah.
Could.
Nice. That's more like New Zealand.
Oh man, I can't do it. I'm trying to... Moving things right along.
Yeah, please, God.
Kayla, what are the cricket scores?
On Rotten Tomatoes, we have 52% and Metacritic 42%. Okay, going down. Interesting.
Classic.
Wow. Let's see. Google users 88%, baby.
Hell
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
Holy shit.
This is one of those rare times Google users got it right.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
That is shockingly high.
Because Google users know what the fuck is up, baby.
Word.
Yeah.
Word.
Except
Unless when you
it's
do an
the-
abortion movie.
Yeah, then they're not super hyped for
They're
it.
not
then
down.
the numbers have
with
been
abortion.
tricked. Yeah. Yeah. So on that note, let's watch the trailer.
Okay.
Ding ding.
Someone's trying to kill me! Please, go drive now! I'm Miles, and this is the story of the worst day of my life.
Another schism.
Schism picked random psychos, weirdos, and criminals and made them fight each other to the death. So the internet loved it. And then I came into the picture.
You scared yet? Welcome to Schism.
They bolted these things to my hands. They have my girlfriend. And some psycho is trying to kill me. I'm not a fighter. I'm a nobody. Hey, I need help.
Oh, it's one thing to say you can't face violence, but when it faces you, you better be ready. When the shit goes down, you better be ready. You better be ready.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Stop shooting at me!
I gotta kill you. Schism said they would wipe my slate clean.
No, Schism is gonna kill us both. I have a plan. It is totally suicidal, but it might work. Get out of the car, please. Come on. Please get out. Thank you. Thank you very much. Sorry. Oh, of course. did I win?
Wow.
I will say one thing that was insane for me, and maybe this is a brain fart. It took me such a long time to realize who was narrating the film because it took me so long to realize that Daniel Radcliffe was using an American accent.
Daniel Radcliffe sounds like the kid who's like, I bet you're wondering how, like, it's like a freeze frame. It's like, I bet you're wondering how I got here.
Absolutely. Because I was watching the beginning where everything's narrated by him, including the trailer we just watched. And I was like, who's this like high-pitched voice, like weird person narrating the film? I thought this starred Daniel Radcliffe. Like, I don't understand who this freak is.
So how would you rate the accent then?
As far as accents go, I mean, I feel like he did pretty good.
There was some other guy, I forget what kind of accent, but it was a guy with a mohawk, and he had, I think it was a southern accent, and it was fucking terrible.
In and out.
But Dan, I'm gonna call him Dan. Is that, if that's all right with y'all?
Yeah.
I think Dan did a pretty good job with the accent.
Yeah, I think so too. And Samara also is Australian, and she does a great job being American too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Actually, most of the people in this movie are not American. Even the director is New Zealandish. What do you call?
Yeah,
what do you call people from New Zealand?
New Zealandish.
In the opening credits, there's a screen or whatever that says like the New Zealand Film Fund.
Ah.
Yeah, this was
New
filmed
Zealand propaganda.
It was filmed in New Zealand, so
those Kiwis will never get to me.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow, that is a different perspective. I didn't know that. So that is a different perspective.
What, that it was filmed in New Zealand?
That New Zealanders made it, I guess.
Wow, don't know if I can appreciate the film now.
Wow, yeah. Jeez.
I don't know. They've been coasting since Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, that's true. They really got off on that one. Didn't Peter Jackson do his he had like a documentary about World War I or something come out like last year or the year before? I don't know how long years ago have been now.
Yeah, They Shall Not Grow Old.
Wasn't that also in New Zealand? So they got a little bump off of that, and then this.
Another little Jackson bump.
I'll tell you, one of the other top two strangest things about this movie for me was that it came out this year.
Right.
And I would say that it feels like so extremely like 2005.
Holy shit. Yeah.
Right. Like if I was in like middle school, I would probably have really liked it. Like
yeah, or like what year did Scott Pilgrim come out? Like if these were in the same
Exactly.
It has two big vibes for me. It is
Scott Pilgrim for sure.
It's the movies Scott Pilgrim and Wanted just like smashed.
I don't know
together.
what Wanted is.
Wanted came out like in like 2010. Angelina Jolie, Morgan Freeman, fucking
Scott Pilgrim also 2010. It turns out
that was a big year for me. Junior in high school.
I was thinking it's like Scott
baby.
Pilgrim on meth.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the R-rated Scott Pilgrim.
Right.
Totally.
I don't know what Scott Pilgrim was actually rated, but I don't think it was R.
No, it's PG-13. But
Okay,
it has that same, like, wink at the camera level cutesy vibe.
And, like, especially at the very beginning, like, there's so many, like, on-screen graphics. Like, they're really making it, like,
Totally.
video game, Like, this movie's a video game.
Yeah.
I gotta say, up top, there was some controversy for the movie.
What? What do you mean?
On the Wikipedia one, it seems okay. I didn't read it.
What happened?
I read it,
skimmed
and
it.
I also did a deeper dive on it.
Okay. Boo-boo.
Should I say what happened? Here's the thing. About a week
Yeah.
before this film was released, critic website, Much Ado About Cinema. The editor got basically canceled for using the N-word.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
And she tweeted an apology, which of course was not accepted, and then shortly after attempted suicide from, presumably the result of being online bullied. But there were two people who quit her website that were Black women and non-binary person, and the director of this film, Jason Lee Howden, went on a huge Twitter rampage against those two people specifically, posting their pictures and being like, these people should be jailed for attempted murder, and like blamed them for this person attempting suicide or whatever, and saying that he would boycott film sites that hire them in the future, and all
Being
kinds
a
of
baby.
stuff. And yeah,
Jesus
and was
Christ.
not only tweeting that from his own account, but tweeted it from the Guns Akimbo account.
Guns. No.
Ruh-roh.
And was like pretty ruthless about it. Like, was kept on posting and posting and posting. But like, obviously these, Black people are going to be not comfortable working under someone who uses the N-word. It's pretty reasonable for them to want to quit that job. And also,
Right.
they didn't bully her. Like, they just quit their jobs. It was the internet that was bullying that woman. So anyway, they almost didn't release this movie. But then the distribution company just like made a statement saying that they didn't agree with the director's actions, but they didn't think everybody should have to suffer for him being bonkers, basically.
Jeez.
So that's wild AF.
That's very wild.
And that was in February.
It kind of seems on par with the movie, in a way. Like, this movie, is
Yeah, for a movie about people who are too online, it's pretty much on the nose.
He lives what he preaches.
Yeah. Wow.
And we love to see it.
That's right.
All right, so that being said, jumping into the movie, yeah, the director is canceled, I guess. So, yeah,
Bye.
we mentioned the beginning of this movie is extremely video game, and I feel like it chills out after a while. But the beginning, was almost hard to watch. It was so do you guys agree? There was so much not only on-screen graphics, but quick cuts, and then all the absolutely insane camera angles going around.
Yes.
And then just quick cut, quick cut, quick cut. I was I can't even focus on what you're cutting away from now. I don't. It's
And it was
Yeah.
the new metal "You Spin Me Right Round."
Oh yeah, by Three
God.
Teeth.
Which
The music sucked in this movie.
it's fucking trash.
I thought it was pretty badass.
Are you kidding me? It was just all shitty covers
Although,
of
the You Spin Me,
songs.
the You Spin
But-
Me Right Round version, I did think was dope. Like the band called Dope.
Of course.
I don't know
it
if
was.
y'all are familiar with that band, but they also covered that song, and it sounds almost exactly the same. And I was surprised when I actually did research that it was actually a band called Three Teeth
Three
that
teeth.
did it. They also did the Ballroom Blitz cover that's in
Right.
this movie.
Right.
And boy, did they love this "You Spin Me Right Round" song, because they used it twice in the
Hell,
movie.
fucking yeah, and in the fucking trailer, baby.
Hell yeah, baby!
They did do. They had Super Freak in there, which I thought would.
Oh, yeah,
I
they
thought that
did.
was over budget for them. It's seemingly.
I did too, yeah.
I mean, because
Well, who knows?
they already got Dan.
James.
Well, Dan must be super expensive.
Oh wait, yeah, is Super Freak done by Rick James?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a not
Okay.
cover.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know, but well, here's the thing, because Nyx is a cokehead, right? And earlier I was thinking, wow, cocaine's a hell of a drug. This is a whole
Right.
circle of references. And then I was like, Cocaine is a hell of a drug. Chappelle's Show, referencing Rick James. Rick James using the movie in a scene based on the cocaine. Okay, anyway, that's a full circle of life.
Nice.
Train thought
Very
there.
cool.
Yeah, very cool and interesting. All right, so beginning of movie, we're watching a death match of somebody versus Nyx. Nyx is Samara Weaving, whom we love. Looking absolutely bonkers in this movie. Wait, Chris, did you see Ready or Not?
I did not.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
So
we're gonna have to pause the ep so that Chris can go watch Ready or Not real fast.
All right. Peace out, y'all. It was amazing, y'all. It was amazing.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Thanks for waiting.
Welcome back to ScreenVomit. We're here with Chris and Kali J and me, Kayla.
We're gonna talk a little Ready or Not, a little Guns Akimbo.
Sure. So,
all right.
So me and Kali have a history with Ready or Not and Samara that will tie into this movie at certain points, I feel like. But suffice to say, she's incredible, and I love her. I'm talking so much. Folks, I got a little hyper today, as I've told the boys.
You're doing good.
I think you're talking normal amount.
A normal amount?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just like, my mouth's getting dry. I'm like sweating. I'm just talking so much.
It's this movie, man. It's this movie.
Yeah. But at the beginning, they do like a Samara reveal, because at the beginning, when they show Nyx, she has a hoodie while she's driving. This hoodie is covering her entire face. Do y'all remember?
Nice.
I was like, how's this chick driving? Am I right?
I bought it.
Yeah?
I feel like you could do it.
Totally believable to me.
While murdering people and driving a high-speed chase. Yeah, sure.
I don't know.
Fuck it.
You try really hard, maybe.
Don't knock it till you try it, I guess.
Yeah.
It ain't Nyx's first rodeo. All right.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. As we find out, she was declared criminally insane at age 13.
Criminally insane.
What does that even mean?
So just live with that.
She was declared criminally insane at age 13, and somehow, what is it? Step 3, question mark, question mark, question mark. Step 4, now she's 30 and murdering people on the street.
That's how it works.
That's her job.
Yeah. So she's been in this deathmatch game called Schism for some time. She's undefeatable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What were you going to say, Kali?
Oh, I lost my train of thought. And now I'm thinking about Running Man.
Running Man.
Y'all ever see Running Man with Schwarzenegger?
Yes.
No.
Kind of similar to this.
Wait, is that when he his memory it's about memory?
No, that's Total Recall.
Oh.
That's incredible.
I've never seen
Running
that one
Man
either.
it's a game show where you're like
Oh,
face
it's a
off
dance.
against
Oh, okay.
what?
Is it Running Man a dance?
It is that too. But it's
I was like, why does that sound
1980s
familiar?
movie.
It's the only running man I know.
Anyway, moving on.
Wait, why did you start
hold
talking
up.
about Running Man? What?
I'm gonna go watch Running Man.
Oh, yeah. No, I would honestly pause to watch Running Man. I fucking
All right, we're
love
pausing
Running
to
Man.
watch Running Man. Bye.
It's 3 a.m.
Okay, welcome back to
back,
Screen
folks.
Vomit. I'm here, Kayla, with Kali J and Chris. We've watched Running Man now.
It's really crazy.
Truly getting our movie
Crazy night.
vocab down.
Anyway.
So this group Schism hosts these deathmatch things. People fight to the death. What does he say? They pick. I wrote it down.
I wrote down gutting this sad cock. That was that was said in the beginning of the film.
Not for me, thanks.
They pick I can't remember where I wrote it. They pick criminals. Oh, weirdos, psychos, and criminals. There we go.
Oh, right.
I like that weirdos can qualify.
Yeah,
'Cause,
just
like,
regular old weirdos.
Yeah, you're just kind of weird, and they're like, yeah.
Imagine if we had to fight to the death.
I'd fuck it. Yeah, let's do it.
Oh God. Yo, this is supposed to be like a whole commentary over like how people are obsessed with watching really fucked up stuff online. But like, did y'all ever watch like the Faces of Death videos? I was thinking about that during this.
I never.
No.
I never did. I used to go on like rotten.com and shit, which is
for sure.
Terrible
yeah, I did
shit.
that too.
But I never saw that. No.
I did both.
You were on both.
Here's the thing, and this is going to have to be a layer of the onion, but I watched the Faces of Death videos so young that I don't remember that much from them.
Wow.
Basically,
so
as early as I can remember. But there were some, I remember some things, like...
I mean, they're floating around in there.
My dad would watch them with me, of course. My dad notoriously did not monitor any content for me. But he would, there was like only a couple things he wouldn't let me watch specifically in the Faces of Death videos. I remember like one was a guy getting fried in the electric chair. One was a guy jumping off a building and committing suicide. But I did watch like, I remember there being like a table with like a monkey trapped in the middle, and he like sticks, like his head is stuck above the table, and a bunch of people smash his head in with hammers. I remember watching one with people that were covered in leeches. Like, it was just like a, like, what do you call those where it's like video clips? It's like a couple minutes video clips of
anthology.
different... Yeah, it's like an anthology movies. And I guess later on found out some of it was scripted or something, but I don't really know because I don't remember that much from it. But
wow,
same shit seems like.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was literally, aside from pornography, I was never into like seeing death or gross things. I wasn't happy when I saw Two Girls, One Cup. Like,
I never watched Two Girls, One Cup.
I never watched it either. But
pretty fucked up.
I did,
but different.
Yeah, I had like 1 foot in. Like, I remember like photos. I guess it was more like photos on this website that I would go to, but it was like of people being run over by trains, you know, and like
that's wild.
The remnants of that. Yeah, it's fucked up. Yeah.
I don't like thinking about it.
I just googled Faces of Death, and the first article that comes up is banned in 46 countries. Faces of Death. The most shocking ... So there you go.
Don't consider me shocked.
All right, hold up. Let's go watch it. Fuck it.
Yeah. Welcome back. I skipped work. We are still recording.
Losing a little bit more of Colin's spirit each time.
This is the worst
There's
day
a whole bunch
of my
of them.
life.
No, I had like a weird morbid curiosity for a while when I was young. I mean, like I said, I watched that shit literally my earliest memories, going all the way back. I watched Faces of Death. And then when I became like old enough to search for things on my own and like the internet started existing and stuff when I was a teen, I for sure was on rotten.com looking at crazy shit.
Gross.
But after a while I stopped doing that, and now I can't, I think.
No.
So
no.
I think it goes away, maybe.
Yeah.
It's a teen phase, except for Kali, who's normal.
Except in the world of
perfect.
Schism. That shit's not going away.
Yeah. All right, so what?
Kids watch, I feel like kids probably still watch shit like World Star today.
Totally.
Like whatever the equivalent is.
I bet kids are watching the most fucked up shit.
Hell yeah.
You can find anything online. I mean, even going around online constantly now is people like getting murdered by cops and stuff like that. That's not any easier to watch.
I couldn't help but think about that.
Yeah.
Like the live stream of like police brutality, like thinking about this movie, you know.
Oh God, yeah.
Like,
but
like,
at least watching that is like you're gaining some kind of political knowledge from it. Like watching those police live streams and stuff.
Right.
Right. Watching Schism, what you gaining there?
Good ass time.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, baby.
Bunch of fun.
I love watching freaked up shit.
Title of that.
Here's the thing, though. If you're like a juggalo from like 98,
Okay, specific.
Schism is like the coolest idea in the world.
Sure.
It's
Yeah,
like,
because this movie actually came out in 2010.
yeah. Exactly.
So you'd be
It's
right
just
at the right
I
age.
love my fucking freaks.
So we're still at the very beginning of the movie.
Yes, we are.
We are.
So yeah, like I said, like the beginning is so video gamey. There's so much like video game stuff going on that after a while, like basically never shows up again. It's like at the very beginning, like basically our first introduction to Daniel Radcliffe's character. He's like walking in the street and like he gets bumped and rings come out like in Sonic. Rings come out
right.
everywhere. And he's narrating, which, like I said, I was like, why is somebody weird narrating? I don't understand. Is this the first thing he's done American accent in?
No way. He did it in fucking Swiss Army Man.
Well, not really. Like, he doesn't he doesn't really even say, like, full sentences in Swiss Army Man.
Yes, he does. He, like, talks.
No, he says, like, Manny.
No, he has, like, well, if you think you were so smart, then why didn't
Yeah.
you go back there and get water?
Well, he's doing, like, a character voice then. That's different.
It's
I don't know.
American. Oh, man. I
a
don't even
character
give a
voice.
hoot anymore.
So he announces that he used to work in video games, is how he describes it. And the video game that he worked on primarily was called Nut Bust 2.
Nice.
Gotta love it.
It's a pretty cool title.
He considers himself to be trolling the trolls.
So cool.
A keyboard warrior, if
It's
you
noble.
will.
He rocks.
And he says, this is a line from the movie, in real life, I couldn't hurt a fly, but behind the keys, I was a fucking Terminator. I was the ultimate troll hunter. And instantly after saying that line, we see what he's writing. The sentence that he's writing while reading that line I just said is, you people are the worst degenerate scum. Go to hell.
Yeah, no, he's like very mediocre at it.
That's
I
a
was the fucking Terminator.
smoking hot burn.
Yeah.
More
he's
like
just,
Jim Carrey's
like,
The Mask. Smoking. Am I right?
Oh, good God. He's just like, shut up. You suck. Shut up.
Yeah, and he's writing like lots of like butthurt comments, like
Yeah.
Right,
using the
right.
word butthurt a lot. I'm like, wow, this is interesting.
2020.
How well do you think this? Yeah, first of all, 2020. Okay, like I said, cannot believe that this movie came out literally this year. But second of all, I've already forgot what my second point was. I'm just gonna stick with the first one.
Okay.
Sure.
Oh, second point was, how well do you think this movie's gonna age? It's already 10 years old, and it just came
Fine
out
wine.
in February.
It's going to become a classic.
You know, all told, this movie is a fun romp, and it is not going to hold up well to any scrutiny.
Nope.
Absolutely.
But it's a fun romp
It is.
in the end.
It is
We're not
fun.
to the fun part yet, but
It is wildly inappropriate, but it is fun.
yeah, don't watch with your kids, guys.
Yeah, this is we should put this out now. This is an adult one.
Mommies only.
No kids allowed. Except
If I was a kid,
Oh, no.
I would want to watch this. That's what I was
I
Oh,
would too.
hell
If I was a
yeah.
kid, I would have no holds barred. I've already mentioned how young I watched Faces of Death.
Yeah.
Oh man. This would
would've been
rock as a
nothing.
kid.
Yeah, our kids kids aren't listening to this, are they?
Oh yeah, we have a big, huge following of 14-year-olds.
14. Nice.
Of minors.
Specifically.
We love
Of
when minors
Minor-
listen to us.
Good. Very
We
good.
also love describing them as minors.
Yeah. That's totally
There's
chill.
nothing that minors love more than being described as minors.
Underaged.
Oh, that one, I don't know. That feels a little
Yeah, that's
weighted.
not good.
I don't
No.
like either. I don't like either. To be honest.
The term underage is canceled.
Oh, no.
We have to move on. So the guys online find Daniel Radcliffe's IP address because they're hackers, and they come to his house and trank him, and they nail guns to his hands, which is what we're looking for here,
That's
babies.
Pretty cool.
That's why I'm
Yeah.
here today.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
That was like literally. I mean, what more do you need from this movie? Like, here's the description: Daniel Radcliffe has guns nailed to his hands. Okay, watch it. Like,
was anybody
obviously.
getting a kind of Jesus nailed to the cross vibe?
I was getting more of like an Edward
Oh.
Scissorhands moment.
I thought Edward Scissorhands too, but the way they
Yeah, I thought
did it into his fingers made me think of Christ.
They
the
did do like
stigmatas.
they did the middle of the palm one too.
Yeah.
I didn't see the Christ-like similarities, but
That's totally fair.
but
I love
but
I
can-
love when they nailed guns to Jesus's hands.
What I did agree with I did see Edward Scissorhands though.
Yes.
I don't know.
I think
I just thought
they made a reference to Edward Scissorhands, didn't they?
Did they?
I think they said
Yeah.
like Edward Gun Hands or something.
yeah.
Oh, really? I don't even. That doesn't even register with me.
The initial thing was when we used to tape beer cans to our hands in college,
That's right.
and you had to finish them. That's what I initially thought of.
Edward 40 Hands.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because that's my lived experience.
I've never had
live, laugh,
anything
love.
taped to my hands. I don't think. Yeah.
Tape something to your hands for a day. No, just for like 3 hours. It's kind of fun. You're like, oh, how do I pee?
Which is coming up, but
Yeah.
Right.
before now and then we get a few things. Let's see. My notes are like the camera's going so nuts. I mean, it truly was like upside down all around. There's like a shoe cam at some points. Like there's a camera from his shoes perspective. There's like,
Yeah.
it was truly absolutely bonkers cameras going on.
There's like
It was a
50
lot.
cuts. I don't know what the standard for a cut is for a scene. There are just double the cuts in this movie than a normal movie.
I would say quadruple even.
For sure.
Yes, it's just like always fucking moving, and you can't focus on anything at once.
What was that other movie that we watched that had the crazy cinematography? The lesbian horror movie. What was that? Braid.
Braid?
Yeah.
Ugh,
This was worse,
that
I
movie.
think.
That movie broke my heart.
Oh wait, there's actually nothing else in between here and what I said earlier. It's time for the pee shot.
Yeah, baby. This is why.
Nice.
Hey, come for the gun hands. Stay for the dick scene.
He's he's trying to pee with his gun hands.
Very funny.
And we get a weenie shot. A little fake weenie shot.
Wait, I missed that. I didn't see a weenie shot.
You
There's a
didn't see
weenie
it?
shot.
Did I?
Oh my god!
Did I miss it?
You're gonna have to watch again.
It's real quick.
It
but,
is real quick. It's also prosthetic, so like, is it worth it? I don't know.
yeah,
but it is
I was
kind of
gonna
funny.
say I don't think it's his real dick.
No, it's a prosthetic.
Right.
It seemed, and I don't mean to be rude, it seemed too long to be a real dick.
That's fair.
Probably true. I listened to an interview where he was talking about the prosthetic, and that people asked him, like, did you get to approve the prosthetic
Yeah.
before using it? And he was like, well, it was like they approached me and said, here's the prosthetic. We don't have another one. Like,
I'd be happy with that prosthetic.
yeah, it was fine. I mean, it's literally like a split-second shot, so it's like, doesn't even matter.
It's just like a dildo.
Right.
Honestly. Like,
Right.
TBT used a prosthetic ass in what movie did we say? Swiss Army Man.
Swiss Army
so
Man.
So, really?
The man's used to it. Yeah.
Oh, what a fucking prude. Oh, he'll show his private parts on stage, but not on screen.
Well, in Swiss Army Man, there was a reason, because he's farting out of his ass.
Oh, yeah, that part too.
Wait, Chris, have you seen Swiss Army Man?
I haven't seen it, no.
Oh my god!
But I know about the
movies.
farting, and I've heard about it.
That's one of the best movies ever, I think.
Wow. Well, it's funny that you all haven't mentioned that Harry Potter yet.
Who?
Harry Potter?
Harry Potter?
Never heard of her.
Potter?
I hardly know her.
Yeah, he's done quite well since those movies. I thought about that while watching it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real solid trajectory.
He's just having fun.
Harry Potter to Guns Akimbo.
No, there's some in-betweens.
There's some well, Swiss Army Man, as you said.
Swiss Army Man's really good in between, but I also watched a really bad movie that was in between. I don't remember what that one was called, but it was like a rom-com where God, I truly don't even remember. I think his girlfriend was faking that she was dying or something like that.
Cool.
It was bad. Cool. Saw it in theaters. Can't remember what it was. Anyway, because it was bad. No Rex. So he goes outside after this, and we get the doorknob scene, which was cute and funny. They do a lot of work with him, trying to do stuff with having gun hands.
They draw that out quite a bit. Yeah,
they do. Yeah.
I was happy they did.
I
like some slapstick.
That's one of the main things that drew Daniel Radcliffe to the movie too. Was he was if they're gonna go for this, they really go for it, and I like that. It's funny. I'm in.
Yeah.
Plus the weenie shot.
Right. Yeah.
So when he goes outside, this is the corniest thing ever, where he's everything looks so HD because I'm so used to having my phone in my hand. It's weird how bright the world is.
I love that.
Oh my god, that's the corniest thing I've ever heard.
I thought the dialogue in this movie
sucks.
Reeks. Yeah, it is truly almost unlistenable at times. It is just catchphrase after catchphrase.
Yeah, it's pretty
rocked.
bad.
I feel like a bunch of cokeheads wrote this in one night, this whole movie. They just did a bunch of cocaine and then they wrote this movie.
A 100% would.
In one sitting.
That'd make sense. I think I would want that included in the film package. That's a part of the story. Is hey.
After watching and listening to the director talk a lot, 100% he's a cokehead.
My man. He's just living his truth, you know?
Killing it, yeah.
Doing the most immoral drug. That's my hot take. Anyway.
All right, so Daniel Radcliffe has a hot ex who, you know how it is. He's a nerd, he's shy, she's hot, he's nervous. So he calls his hot ex to meet him at the park, and he's late, so he shows up in his robe and all dirty. And he jumps into her car upside down.
Bold move. I respected it.
Gotta respect the game. This was interesting because, at the beginning of the movie, he's shown several times needing to take his inhaler for his severe asthma, and he takes it in the car, and then he never takes his inhaler the rest of the movie until the very last scene, even though all kinds of insane shit is going on.
That's true.
So and then his asthma never comes into play again.
Yeah, he's worried about it for a second, but then it subsides.
Yeah, never comes into play.
I would say this is an asthma awareness movie, though.
Oh, yeah.
It's just asthma exists.
Be aware of it.
We love to see characters with disabilities.
Yeah.
Hashtag invisible illness.
I praise Dan for that.
Yeah. You got to respect the man. And so he shows the chick his gun hands, and she maces him. He runs away or whatever. Oh, and then we get a comment on the stream shot that says, "I thought this was a death match, not a game of hide and seek," which is a little nod to Samara's other movie, Ready or Not, where the whole movie is a game of hide and seek.
Okay.
So I don't know if that was intentional or not even, and I'm going to guess based on the writing in the rest of this movie that it was not intentional, but I did think it was a fun wink. So this is where he runs into Rhys Darby, the helpful homeless person.
Rhys Darby? Nope, that's British. All right. Keep going on.
Rhys Darby.
Woo! You're pretty close, I think.
Yeah.
No, it's not that good.
Colin, we're going to have to work on your accents. Or not, but just do a lot more of them, because it's funny. Rhys Darby's funny. He's in an old ski suit. He's got long hair, long beard.
He looking great.
Yeah, and he gives Daniel Radcliffe an 8-month-old hot dog.
Helps him out.
That's friends helping friends right there.
Yeah.
So next stop is Daniel Radcliffe goes to the office, and they play the You Spin Me Right Round song again.
Nice, yeah. Use it twice. So nice, use it twice.
Yeah. Doesn't that just seem bonkers? It was like so... That song is such like a heavy, like, wacky song. And then
I feel like it's like
twice.
the theme song of the movie, you know.
I hated it.
You hated it.
I like that song, but I just like... Anytime it came on, I felt exhausted.
So we find out that Schism has told Nyx that if she does this one last murder, they would wipe her criminal record and she would be free. Which makes sense because her face certainly isn't out there.
Right.
Her record is white. Where's the confusion?
Officer, have you seen my record?
Spotless.
After she's been on video, like murdering so many people with millions of views. It doesn't even make sense. So Daniel Radcliffe is tasked with either having to murder her or be murdered by her, right? That's like the whole thing of the movie, which I never said.
That's right.
I never said that out loud yet. But
Kill or be killed.
Kill or be killed.
He's forced into the schism.
Yeah, but he lights some bins on fire next to her, and she like has PTSD from a fire. So, you know,
that's right.
We see her hard exterior crack a little bit in this moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
She's a person just like us.
Yeah, you know, she's a softie inside.
Yeah.
The yolk.
And she doesn't like fire.
Yeah. Guns, you know, murder, axing, all those things are fine. Fire? No way, Jose. So,
I get it.
Daniel Radcliffe's ex gets kidnapped. Then there's like
R.I.P.
the junkyard scene.
Yeah, with the minigun.
Minigun.
When Samara Weaving's character, when Nyx has the enormous gun that shoots 1,000,000 bullets, the Gatling gun.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Right. The Gatling gun.
Oh my god, I'm talking to a bunch of fucking noobs here. A minigun, a Gatling gun, a big old fucking gun that shoots a bunch of fast bullets.
I just think it's interesting that you called it a minigun and then said it was enormous. I'm hung up on this.
Oh my god,
is this like jumbo shrimp?
Play a freaking video game, you dorks.
We're anti-guns.
True gamer listeners out there will be like, oh yeah, a minigun. And know exactly what it is.
I was like, I don't remember any small guns.
Yeah, where are all these tiny guns coming from?
Oh, boy.
So, Daniel Radcliffe gets arrested in this scene. And interesting, in this cop car, there's no cage. So, he fully can just have guns and chill in the back of this car.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Can I say something?
Yeah.
A little bit.
I want to talk about reloading the guns.
Yeah.
How does that...
He never reloads.
He never reloads the gun.
No, because at the beginning it shows there's like a counter on each gun that says 50. So he has 50 bullets at each gun. And once he gets to the end, he has no more. And then he never shoots again.
So he didn't go over 50 then?
No, and
I'm
surprised you didn't realize because they talk about it a few times in the movie.
Oh, good.
Like when he gets down to like just having a couple bullets left, that's the whole thing, and then he gets down to just having one bullet left, and that's the whole thing.
You know, maybe I tuned out at certain points in the film.
These are broad swaths of the film, sir.
The boy fell asleep.
Oh boy, maybe no, I didn't.
So
Okay.
the detective's like, "Hey, hush up, kid. I gotta tell you a story about my life." And then we find out that Nix is the detective's daughter, and the schism
Right.
guy lit his family on fire.
Very cool, normal.
Just a classic, like, detective recounting his traumas with a arrested person.
Yeah.
Oh, and the schism guy, he's a bald man.
Yeah.
He's got tattoos
On his face.
all over his face.
He looks wild.
Yeah, he looks tight.
Yeah, it's a good look.
Scary man. So then, surprise plot twist. One cop shoots the other cop, and what happens after that? He's like, keep playing the game, kid, and pieces out, basically.
Yeah.
He's like a dirty. Isn't he in with the schisms?
Yeah, he's a dirty man. Dirty cop.
dirty boy.
Dirty dog.
I hate all of that.
Fucking.
They give Daniel Radcliffe an ultimatum. He has 30 minutes to find his ex before they murder her. And we see him notice that the dead cop had a bulletproof vest. And then step 2, question mark, question mark, question mark. Step 3, he's later wearing the bulletproof vest.
True.
His gun hands, we somehow worked it out. Let's see. Nix shows up. He proposes a team up, and she shoots him a bunch. And it's like pretty obvious that there's going to be a twist where he's alive. I feel like
Yeah.
It can't end
incredibly
this way.
obvious.
Too obvious, but I like it.
The cleanup crew comes to get him, and then we see the scene where he's actually alive, and then it like, here's us concocting the plan. Earlier that day, ...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like him telling her, like, the schism guy actually killed your family and they're not going to let you go. And I'm wondering, like, they've had everything that they've done thus far on camera, right? Like, people are watching this stream, like, 24/7, basically.
There's like ultimate surveillance, like everywhere.
Yeah.
Every fucking where. Yes.
Partially from, what are those things called? The flying camera things? Drones. I'm like, the only word I can think of is dildo. That's not it.
Let's go with that.
Partially from dildos. And partially it seems like they're hacking, like, street cams and, like, other people's surveillance cams and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So they're getting all this footage. But somehow the whole entire thing of, like, the one cop killing the other cop, them concocting the plan to work together, etc., none of that was on camera. But even though it's in the same location, her shooting him was on camera. So I just thought that was interesting.
That is a gaping hole.
Pretty huge gaping hole.
Gross.
And then it's like around this time, after they decide to work together, this is when Samara really starts shining her little shine.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah.
So she's whooping ass. She's being badass. Oh my gosh, she just rocks. I wrote down that she should have been Harley Quinn in those.
Wow.
Oh.
Wouldn't that have been such like a
interesting.
better movie if Harley Quinn was how she was in this movie? She's just so good. She's too cool. And then, like, the two ladies have a bonding moment over their guns, which was cute.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we love to see women supporting women with guns. And then we get the cool scene where, like, she's fighting the one guy, and he throws the knife and chops off her 2 middle fingers. We get the patented Samara scream, first of all. Which, like, she has the...
Aye.
No, that is not it at all. She just has, like, the most incredible scream
Yeah.
of any person.
Aruga!
Yeah, that's more like it. That's more like it. But we saw her scream, like, a few times in Ready or Not, and there's just nothing better. I think she has the best scream of all time. And then she says, Friday night just got really lonely.
Zing.
Wow.
Get it?
Kayla, I thought of you because she's got the permanent rock hands now, correct?
Aw, she does.
That's true. Yeah, that's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah.
Folks who don't know, that my hands are pretty much permanently stuck in rock hands.
Hey,
I do it on accident when I don't even mean to sometimes.
that's what I'm talking about.
I also have a giant rock hands tattooed, very large in red on my arm, so you really can't
Hell
miss
yeah.
it.
No. Hell yeah.
Okay, what's next here? That scene was so cool. and then the man says, "Stop hammer time," while he's holding a hammer. It's like, okay.
Wanted to throw my remote at the screen. I was so pissed off at that point.
And at this
That was
point,
really unfortunate.
but she's about out at that moment, right? Like, it's like, okay,
Yeah.
one more hit, she's gonna be out. But where she has landed on the ground, she's landed in like a pile of cocaine. And so
Nice.
she just does a little snort, and she's
Yeah.
juiced back to life instantly.
Wait, did anybody see her do cocaine with her gun?
No.
Like her gun?
Yes.
Her gun snorted cocaine?
Yes, that happened too.
I must have missed that.
I thought that was cool. Yeah.
That kicks ass.
It's pretty cool.
It's fucking dope.
So after she snorts the coke and juices back to life, that's when Super Freak starts playing, which is, famously sampled in the song Hammer Time. So it was kind of like they probably couldn't afford to get Hammer Time, but they got Super Freak. So it was just a little circle of life right there.
It's beautiful.
And then when she starts hitting him, we get like the flashes of like X-ray viewing of like his bones cracking. I guess that's a reference to Mortal Kombat, but I don't know.
Yeah, sure. Probably.
Golly, I thought
Let's
you were
go with
supposed to be the
that,
gamer.
I didn't play it a ton.
And then what was there, like a gas leak or something? Because then
Yeah, he opened up a bunch of gas tanks and was gonna set it ablaze.
Yeah, so then Daniel Radcliffe runs in and is like trying to save her, but she's actually already saved, and she's like, "Oh, don't shoot!" But he shoots, and then there's a huge explosion, and
Right.
Yep.
so she's not traumatized this time for some reason, but she does stand up and is like, "I told you don't shoot," and then picks her middle finger up off the floor to flick him off.
Classic.
Come on,
That's a good gag. That's a good gag.
that was a great gag.
This is a good gag.
We love that.
Once they decide to work together, it's like, okay, this movie actually kicks ass. Like, it's really good.
Oh yeah, it rocks.
There's also a song at the end. It's like "Never Surrender." It's like an 80s that song, but it's pretty good.
I don't either. It sounded like an overly generic, just like power ballad.
Right? Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it sucked.
So they're getting far too many bad guys at this time, and Samara basically runs through the crowd like just screaming and shooting and murdering everyone, and then lights well, she has like a bomb vest, and so they shoot her and she like floats up to heaven.
The ending was fucking insane.
Yeah.
It rocks. So this is when Daniel Radcliffe's down to his last one shot.
Right.
So his girlfriend, meanwhile, is being dragged away by the schism guy, and they're on their way to the roof to catch a helicopter out of there because the schism guy's scared. So she wrote the word roof on the bottom of the wall in a random area. And so Daniel Radcliffe's walking around and he just sees like, oh, roof. It's written on the wall. It must be Nova on the roof.
I'll go to the roof then.
And then he goes up there to save her and uses his last shot and misses like so bad.
I understand that.
That was a great gag, I thought.
It was. We've all been there.
That's so you shoot your shot,
Yeah.
Yep.
So he gets shot 3 times, and he's wearing a bulletproof vest, gets shot no times in the vest. They're all in his bod, and somehow still gets the man over the edge of the building.
Well, what's her name? His girlfriend, helps. she's like being held by the guy, and she like does like a twisty move to like get out of his grip.
Yeah.
And then Daniel Radcliffe pushes him while he's distracted.
And then she has like PTSD or something, and now he's on a mission to stop the global schism, which like I don't understand exactly how it's even like continuing to spread without the main guy.
Unexplained.
Unexplained.
Dan is now like a Men in Black type character.
Yep.
Kind of like
Yeah.
he's like a schism assassin guy.
Did they show? I thought about this like later on, and I forgot to double check the movie. Did they ever show his hands again, like in the very last part? Like,
Yeah.
were they normal?
They were on the steering wheel.
What happened to his hands?
He had scars or something?
Yeah, he had scars. Did you two not watch this movie to the very end?
I
did.
Did.
Yeah, he puts his hands on the wheel, and he's got like a skull ring on one hand, and he's got like all these scars on his hand.
I just couldn't remember what his hands.
I do faintly remember that.
Did you guys not watch it today, right before coming in here to record?
No.
Okay,
I
that's
watched
what
it
I knew.
yesterday.
No,
Or
definitely
2
no.
days
I
ago.
did not.
I watched it a couple days ago. Yeah, I just couldn't remember what happened to his hands. Because I feel like with all those nuts and bolts in there, and those guys were just going like haywire with the nuts and bolts. Like, they would have been through bones and everything. Like, he wouldn't have no fingers left, in my opinion.
Oh, no.
And definitely not use of his hands, no matter what.
No,
They would cut through all the muscle.
Yeah, you'd be fucked.
You found a good hand surgeon.
Wait, are you saying he got a good hand job?
No.
Hey.
Well, yeah.
There it is.
You gotta apologize to the Lord for that one. So that's the end of the movie. That's roll creds, TVH.
Roll Krebs.
Bam.
So yeah,
Wow.
it's only 95 mins, which is pretty good.
I like it.
Short hour and a half. So it's a bada bing,
Right.
bada boom.
Short and sweet.
Yeah.
Short and sweet. That's true. So what else do we have to say about this movie? Anything?
It's just, there's not much, there's just not much to it. It's just kind of schlocky fun.
Gratuitous, I would say. Very, like, it's just like gun porn, you know?
Yeah, totally. It does remind me of the, I believe, 2010 film Shoot 'Em Up with Clive Owen and Monica Bellucci. If you've ever seen that.
I haven't.
I don't know if it holds up, but in high school, I loved it. And it's just like the same thing. It's just gun porn.
I feel like I've seen it, but I don't remember. Just sounds familiar.
It rocks, I think.
I saw this one line from a review on therap.com that said, Guns Akimbo may be too mild to be memorable, but it's a mostly satisfying time waster. And I think that's pretty accurate.
Oh, yeah. I do not regret watching this movie one bit.
No.
No, I had fun.
I think this is like a really good movie to watch in a group.
Oh, yeah, that'd be great.
It'd be a great group night movie. You know, TBT groups.
Yeah, R.I.P. my group.
Yeah. I remember that, yeah.
Yeah, so long ago.
Groups.
So, what do we rate this movie out of 5?
I got a hot one. This gets 4 stars from me.
Wow!
I loved it.
Wow.
I had a just delightful time. Did not think about any of it.
Colin, falling asleep during the pod comes in with a hot 4 out of 5.
Oh, the bed is so comfy. I loved this movie. This movie was so much fun to watch. It's like nothing. There's like nothing to chew on or think about or ruminate on, and it doesn't like expand your mind or anything. It's just a good time waster.
Yeah. Chris, how about you?
I'm going to give this movie a 2.5
All right.
out of 5.
That makes sense.
Because exactly what you said. It's fun, and it's a time waster, and it's a nothing movie, ultimately. But it's really fun. It looks like it's like Spencer's Gifts vibes, you know, like the colors
Yeah.
in it.
Yeah. If Scott Pilgrim went to Spencer's Gifts and bought a gun.
Hell yeah. Bring some guns to Spencer's.
That's the vibe.
Yeah.
I would say, I mean, I kind of agree. I think we're pretty much all on the same page with like our general feeling about it. It's like It's not really like a great movie when you break it down, but like just for like a fun romp, like this was a fun romp, and it's a fairly unique idea, I would say.
Yeah.
The execution was
Gun
a little
hands.
wonky at parts. So, what am I gonna say? I'm gonna go 3.5, I think. So we're all over the place.
Yeah.
I think mainly I would take off points for too many cuts at the very beginning and a little too many of those crazy cameras. It just made it kind of hard to watch in some parts. And then the trolling was lame.
Oh god, it sucked.
But Samara, the star, loved her.
She ruled.
She was great.
Daniel Radcliffe is also good, but that's not a surprise to anybody. All right, so wait, would we recommend this movie? I think we would, right?
I would, yeah.
Yeah, you got nothing better to do.
Yeah, just watch it. Yeah.
Yeah, watch it, stupid.
Hell yeah.
Now it's time for ScreenVomit.
So in this part of the pod, we just talk about whatever else we've been watching lately, shows, movies, whatever. So, Kali, what have you been watching?
I watched A Serious Man for the first time.
What's that?
It's a Coen Brothers movie.
Oh, wait, I think I saw you rate that on Letterboxd.com, baby.
I did. I fucking loved it. It's outstanding.
I added it to my watch list.
It's a nice little slice of life.
Yeah.
Just outstanding.
Coen brothers love a slice of life.
And I love the Coen brothers.
Hell yeah.
And I watched, like, Lindsay and I recently watched Prometheus from 2012.
Mm-hmm.
When I was in college. I remember being drunk and watching it a lot with Decker, my friend at the time, and roommate, and
Your friend at the time.
Yeah, at the time. TBH, or current day, we don't know.
Enemies.
Yeah. Anyway, we just watched it a bunch while intoxicated, and had these long, obnoxious conversations about how good it was and how, like, it understood life. And I just watched it the other day, and it's, like, fine. I was an idiot. There's no real fucking, like, commentary on life about it.
Hell yeah.
It's fine. Prometheus is alright. It's 3 stars.
3 stars.
Hell yeah.
Anyway.
Chris, how about you?
Can I say series, or do they have to be
No, you can
movies?
just...
Okay.
Colin just doesn't watch shows very much, so...
Okay.
It can be whatever.
Yeah, I guess I've been watching more shows, but I just saw our friend Hannah Gamble's series, Choose Me, an abortion story.
Hell yeah.
We just had her on the pod.
Oh, awesome. Yeah. So I thoroughly enjoyed that.
Hell yeah.
I thought it was so good. The new Twin Peaks, I've been watching that. I don't know if y'all have fucked with that.
No. I watched the first season of Twin Peaks, and that's about it.
It's a mind blower.
Oh, yeah?
In my opinion. I think it's so...
I hear that consistently.
Great.
I have the book of the Diary of Laura Palmer.
Oh.
I've never read it, but
cool.
I've owned it for years.
It could be a dark road.
Yeah.
Just troubled girl.
Yeah.
We don't have to get into it. Yeah. And MasterChef, which there is a MasterChef reference in Guns Akimbo.
What?
Oh.
So I was really psyched about that, and I wrote it down. I don't remember the context of it at all, but
Very cool.
They do say MasterChef, and I love that show. So those are my picks.
That was your note?
Hell yeah.
The note that you wrote down was they say MasterChef.
Where is it? Oh, MasterChef reference excitedly. I wrote exclamation point.
Hell yeah.
They know show that I know.
Exactly. That was the extent of
You
the
love it
satisfaction.
when that happens. I forgot. I thought about something that I forgot to mention about the movie is what akimbo means.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know. It refers to the stance of standing with your elbows at your hips and your hands pointing outward, and usually referring to people who are holding two weapons, one in each hand.
Oh, hell yeah.
So I didn't know what that meant, and I was like, okay, so the internet just came up with the word akimbo altogether? That seems crazy.
That seems
but it's a thing.
Normal, you know?
Anyway, sorry. Was there anything else?
No.
All right. What have I been watching? I finished Legion, which I brought up on our last episode, but I finished it now. Chris, have you seen Legion?
I've heard good things. I have not seen it.
Oh my god. I think that you would love it, probably. Like, well, I think everybody would, but I think that you would.
Yeah.
It's like the most insane show I've ever seen, but it's also like, it's truly indescribable. Colin watched a few episodes with me.
Pretty fucking wild, yeah.
It's cool. Wild shit. It's very artistic, very... it's not like any other show, so there's nothing to even compare it to. But it has the other guy from Flight of the Conchords in it.
Jermaine Clement, Mike.
Jermaine.
Yeah, and it has Aubrey Plaza, and Aubrey Plaza is like perfect casting. She gets to play an absolutely like unhinged, psychotic person in this show. It's crazy.
Nice.
And yeah, it's just really, really good show. So I finished that, and that was perfect. And it's over now, so there will be no more. There's only 3 seasons.
Oh, shit, okay.
It's on Hulu. And I also watched, before I watched Legion, I just never mentioned it, but I watched Riverdale seasons 3 and 4. And I gotta say, I love Riverdale.
Hell yeah.
But
I've heard about Riverdale.
So these are 2 great recs, but Legion I think everybody should watch. It's just such a crazy show. Riverdale season 3 in particular. Well, I watched the first 2 seasons like over a year ago, so I don't remember too much from them anymore. But season 3, I gotta say, perfect mystery season. Like there's just so much going on. It's like the craziest mystery that you've ever seen. Like Knives Out could never. Like there's like so much. It's crazy. Like it's absolutely bonkers. There's like 10 different storylines going on. They tie them all up like so succinctly at the end. And you would never expect any of the twists. You'd just never see anything coming. I think it's so smartly written. It is teen TV kind of, but it's very self-aware and very like comic booky to the point where like you know, it's based off of the Archie comics. So like all the Archie comics names are still in this show. So like there's a character named Jellybean. There's there's like that aspect of like comic bookness that like kind of takes the seriousness away from it, even though everything that's happening is like pretty dark. It just makes it like really fun instead. So it doesn't feel so heavy, you know? And I think it's just like such a smart writing that to achieve like that level of nuance, I think. And I just thought season 3 was perfect. My only complaint is that they do 1 musical episode per season. And I hate a musical episode. I just really hate them.
Yeah, yes, that's the worst.
All
that's no good.
The cast of the show, they all do have really good singing voices, so like, I guess, but also I hate it.
I agree.
They also have...
It's kind of...
Go ahead. What were you going to say?
Sorry, it's just fun to hate things, too, also. Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, I guess so. They also have, like, you know, some queer characters going on. There are queer writers on the show, and I think it shows. In season 4, they do a tribute to Hedwig and the Angry Inch, which is classic queer canon. So
nice.
Anyway, that show's cool. Season 4, I don't recommend as much. I would say the season 4 was just fine. Season 3 is really good. So that's my shit. Now we gotta get to this young man over here is gonna play a tune.
All right.
Oh boy. Oh jeez. Yeah, I think this will go fine.
What's your song called?
The song's called Unafraid, and it's on this new tape that I just put out called Mercy of Nature.
Hell yeah.
Unafraid of the glue that seals my fate. Unafraid of you. Henceforth a race to ocean of destiny. For we are destined for nothing. Attempt telepathy to the boys swimming in the creek. Just look out for each other. Unafraid of the tyrants that took your name. Unafraid of you.
Oh, wow.
Wow,
Hell
it's
yeah.
already over? That was so fast.
It's a quick guy.
Oh my gosh.
That ruled.
What an honor.
Thanks so much.
Oh, we should have clapped.
Wow, thank you.
I just was so surprised that it was done so fast. Wow, thanks for playing a jam for us.
For sure.
Thank you.
That's
Thank
on
you.
that album's on Spotify too, right?
It's not on Spotify. It's just on
Oh, it's
Bandcamp, and so yeah, we're doing like a tape and a zine with a bunch of stuff.
Oh,
So
okay.
And then you could hear it. You could hear it on mercyofnature.bandcamp.com.
Hell yeah.
Okay, sick. But you do have a little solo thing on Spotify.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
different-
Under my name, there is some music on Spotify.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, hell yeah. This has been a great up. It's time for plugs now. So we've already semi-started your plugs.
That's my plug. Sorry, yeah, I jumped the gun on that one. I just plugged it.
Well, you should say people can follow your band Meatwave on Twitter or Instagram, right? Are you just
That's correct.
Are you just at Meatwave?
Meatwave Band.
Meatwave
Band.
Meatwave Band on all the things.
Yeah, we're Meatwave. We're gonna have a new record at some point. It's done. It's just we don't know when it's coming out because
Hell yeah.
of the whole situation
Yeah.
that's happening.
Well, that's sick.
Yeah, so that'll be fun whenever that can happen.
Hell yeah, that rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody should listen to all of Chris's music because it all rocks. I mean, quite frankly. So, what do we
Thank
have
you.
to plug? We need to thank Thin Swimmer for our theme song. And we also are on all of the social medias and everything at ScreenVomit, one word on all the things. You can subscribe to us on your podcast app. We're also on Spotify now. Tweet us, send us an email, screenvomitpod@gmail.com, with your thoughts on this movie or other movies or suggest movies. We have some more great guests coming up on our next couple episodes I'm so excited about. So that's all for us. Chris, thanks for joining us for this episode.
This is great. Thanks.
Yeah,
thanks
thank
so
you
much.
so much.
Yay. All right. So bye, everybody. Bye.
Bye.